That's me. I do a little bit. When Matt's not streaming, I always do better. Right, what have we got? I've got Liverpool to Cassel is my longest job. That's not a very long job.
I'm still on my way, but I won't be long.
That's Germany, isn't it? So.
Yeah. Otherwise...
You're currently doing 100 mile an hour and a 60.
I've got one going all the way to Frankfurt.
Otherwise, my next best job, even though it's half the price, is to Paluel, which is a place... They're both places I've never been.
Ooh.
If you give me a sec, I'll be there in a sec.
I got one to Alberg.
Oh, spikes!
Oh, I got one to Roscoff, Captain.
Where's Roscoff?
Right, you go down to Plymouth and then you take the ferry from Plymouth over to Roscoff.
Oh, there. Okay, do I have one to Roscoff from where we are?
I've got one to Frankfurt.
No, I don't have one to Roscoff.
I'm looking for Deutschland. Deutschland.
Calais, Edgeborough.
I had to get stuck at a level crossing, didn't I?
Well, at least you didn't get stuck on the level crossing and get hit by the train for 100% damage.
I just got 11% to my cab because I went too quick.
I've seen CK get stuck on the level crossing. He didn't get hit by the train. The train waited for him. Yeah, no, that was quite funny. He got completely wedged on it.
I'm getting stuff to Denmark. Why can't I find anything to Germany?
Got Hanover.
I've got Frankfurt.
Okay, well, one's north, one's south.
I mean, I've got one all the way... Whoa, that's a nice journey.
You got one all the way to...
I've got one all the way from Liverpool to Palermo in Italy.
You can go bye-bye to that one. Whoa, that's a
big journey.
Well, actually, we could do that, but we could go via
Got one to
Frankfurt.
Paluel. Front.
I
I'm
don't
sure I have
think
more
we're gonna
gears
do...
on this thing.
I highly doubt we're going to do Palermo on stream because that's a 4-hour journey.
I've got one to Palu.
We've got a Palu, yeah.
Should me and
No, I haven't got Palo. I've got Frankfurt.
Should me and Jelly take this Palu and then we can see where we can go from there?
Well, I've got one going. I've got one that's
Liverpool.
going down to Toulouse, so France. Or I've got one. No, Bordeaux's too far. Evo's too far.
Oh, actually. No, I haven't.
Rennes is too far out of the way.
Mine's only to Frankfurt.
Bourges is too far. Oh, I've got one going to. Yeah, I can get fuel oil to Palo.
Yeah?
Take that.
I've got fuel oil to Palau.
Take that one.
Right, taking that one.
Actually,
Hang on!
Fab Diva, hey,
Hey,
Sprinter,
Which one?
hey,
I've got one to Lille. Oh, yeah, I'll take that one.
Sprinter's back from bad traffic.
Where are we going?
No.
Where are we going?
Fab's back from bad traffic. I'm going to Paluel.
Paluel. P-A-L-U-E-L.
Palu.
Who else is with us?
It's in the first page on price per distance. On external, if that's any help.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got Lille. That's where I'm going to pick my job up from.
It's an out-of-town pickup though. This one.
Yeah, I know.
Hello.
Got one to Montpellier. I've got one to Rome.
Mine isn't.
Mine's... Whoa.
Right, there we go.
3 miles out of Liverpool. I'll meet you guys back at the
I've just had an accident.
Right, well I'm now at the spanner
Yeah, I'll meet you guys back at the spanner. I'm gonna go pick up this fuel tank and come back.
with my fuel tank.
Manchester to Liverpool. No thanks. Grimsby.
There we go.
I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to pick the job
I think
up.
it's vanished.
I'm not turning the truck limiter off because the last time I did that I wound up with nearly 60% damage.
Yeah, last time I did that I ended up in like £100,000 worth of debt.
Yeah, guys. I've
Yeah.
got heavy metal to bulk Hello. Hello, Ghana. I think that is down in Italy.
Well, we're not going all the way down there.
What appear to be in
Which country are
Manchester.
you guys going to?
France.
France.
We're just jumping
France.
across the channel. Fab, it would have been quicker to walk, but raining and a big parcel to carry. Yeah, just sit in the traffic then. I get lazy like that as well.
And I'm going to Lille.
Manchester, Liverpool,
Right.
Manchester.
Whilst everybody's sorting their stuff out, should we have a little tiddy chat with the bank?
Woskoff, Woskoff,
Okay.
Woskoff.
Oh, Nelson's here.
We can't pay anything off,
Oh, me and Nelson's got the front chair.
which is a shame.
Nelson,
Go
where
on,
are you
driver.
going to?
Woskoff or Paris.
However, I am down to one loan.
Hooray! You've
Guys,
consolidated.
would you mind doing it via Plymouth so I can follow you guys?
Via Plymouth.
We're not going by Plymouth, we're going by London.
Let's have a look at the map.
We could go via Plymouth because it's only going to add about 120 miles to 130 miles to the journey. That's straight shot M6, M5, A38.
Yeah.
Come out of Roscoff and then go up along the north of France to Palu.
I'll follow you guys from Woskoff then.
Okay.
I've got to
Yeah,
drive back-
I
I've got
guess
to
we can
drive
do
back
that.
to Liverpool, believe it or not.
We doing it?
Yeah,
Oh.
we'll go via Plymouth.
Okay.
Let me add that as a waypoint. There we
The
go.
joy of doing external contracts for us is that those of us on external contracts, it's real-time hours, not actually in-game hours. So
Ah. See, I can only see the in-game hours. Right, I've put that in as my waypoints.
that's why it was so far away. It was a Manchester pickup.
Oh. Why are you picking up in Manchester?
Because it
I'm
was
in
the only one going to
Manchester.
Palu.
Oh.
But I'll follow you guys to Plymouth.
Right,
So-
I'm
Go
just
to
heading
Palu,
back down
and
to
then,
Liverpool.
and then I'll continue on to Lille.
Well, you never know. When we're in Paluel, we might get something that goes through Lille. Up towards Hanover or Rotterdam or somewhere, so...
Yeah.
Right, I'm on
Yeah,
my
that might
way
be a
to
good idea,
Liverpool.
yeah.
Right. Let's get back in the game. And wait for these peoples. Heavy metal ETS do tour buses.
Oh,
I just passed someone in a pink truck.
definitely not me.
Definitely not me.
Nebworth Trucking.
Oh, that's Rob.
Mr. Harrison, I hope it's not tonsillitis. I really do. That
hurts.
from what you're saying, that looks a little bit like tonsillitis. Which it's prime season for tonsillitis, and I get it quite frequently.
And annoyingly, you have to get it ridiculously often to even think before they even think about taking the things out.
Let's put it this way: when I was a kid, I used to get it too often for them to take them out.
They're like, oh, you're going to wind up with other problems if we take these out. Great.
Yeah, but what it was you know, I was a kid in the age where they did take them out and they loved taking them out and everybody had them out once you'd had 3 bouts of tonsillitis. But I used to get it yearly, and the waiting list was 13 months. So each time that I'd get the letter saying, oh yes, no, we're going to book you an appointment, it would be like, no, he's got tonsillitis. And then they'd be like, oh no, we can't touch them, we'll take you off the list. When it's cleared up, we'll put you back on at the bottom. And then the following year was exactly the same. So I still have my tonsils, despite being told every year between the ages of about 7 and 13 that I was going to have them out.
That must have been annoying.
And now, of course, they realise, oh wait, we shouldn't have been taking people's tonsils out.
Yeah, it's
Having
like...
chronic tonsillitis because
Yeah, it's like, okay, no, we shouldn't have been doing that because they're actually useful. So, in a way, I'm glad I still have them, but I still occasionally get it.
if you get tonsillitis, it's probably stopped you getting something far worse.
Yes. Right, oh, we've got people turning up. Where, hey? Who is it? I guess Nilsam. No, it's Jellybean. Welcome.
Actually, I was here before Jellybean.
Oh, are you behind me? Oh no, you've just warped in. Well, that's cheating, Western Train Spotting.
Don't call me that.
Don't learn how to play the game from Gavd. What one?
Yeah, don't be cheating, Matt.
One cheat is enough.
Only I cheat, not you.
Right, there's somebody else over there. Just
We're going via Plymouth, yeah?
we're going via Plymouth.
I've got some strobes on the front of my Scania.
Yeah.
And I've got Rob with me.
When you say strobes, what do you mean?
Look at the front of my truck. I'll just pull round.
Yeah.
There's Rob. Come on, Rob.
I just had to set my route for Roscoff. Set it to go to Liverpool to come back and meet you guys, and I've set it to Roscoff.
Okay.
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 I don't know. Anyway, right, what's going on in chat? Yeah, you are in keeping warm. Did everyone see the Billionaire's recreation of the opening to heavy metal? No. Drink lots, wrap up warm, and keep your fires lit.
That is a nice Scania door, Matt. Look
Right.
at that.
Cheers.
There's Gavd. Who's over at the
My version
roundabout?
of the Griffin.
Is that Nelsam?
Yeah.
That's me.
Lovely.
Nelson's got the same trailer as me.
So we're just waiting for Rob to get back.
We all have tankers and Gav is the other one out.
I believe there's also a real player around.
Yeah, there's Rob.
Real player alert.
Maybe not.
He's
No,
another
no.
tanker.
No, Rob's with us.
No, it was Rob.
Yeah, it's Rob.
You come up as blue on mine, Rob.
And a man. Yeah, I ain't got him on the fence list though.
Right.
I ain't got
We all have
red.
tankers apart from Gav.
Nothing
I
showing
know,
on.
Sam.
Yeah, exactly, Fab. Nothing showing on the truck, but shush, don't tell Matt.
Oh, no, Nelson's got.
You've had tonsillitis before and wouldn't be surprised. You wish it would go away and leave you alone. Yeah, it's horrible. Right, let's get this row on the show then. Let's get the row on the show.
Hey, hang up! I'm coming down the motorway.
Oh, are you not with us?
Not yet. No,
I thought you turned up.
I'm still on the motorway.
The other Rob.
Oh, the other
I'll
Rob.
put my full ways on.
Okay, well, we've pulled out now, so let's at least get some kind of line formed up.
Well, if you get beyond the roundabout and back onto the road out of Liverpool, I can swing round at the roundabout.
Yeah, that makes sense. So we'll all line up on the roads past this roundabout.
You take the back end, Captain.
I will. When people come past, I'm deliberately trying to wait at this giveaway.
I'm
Go,
on the front door because I don't trust him anywhere else with a load of fuel tanks behind it.
Rob James. How many people have you killed that are walking on that path?
Quite a few. I've got 900
I'll take
miles
lead.
to go. No, Rob's taking the lead.
Rob's already grabbed the front door. Who's
Yeah.
behind me?
The
Nelson.
way he's parked, I don't trust him.
Not
Other
that
Rob.
Other Rob.
No, I'm not taking the front door.
Yeah, you are.
No, no, I'm not taking the front door. I took the front door load yesterday on Matt's stream. I'm not taking the front door today. I might do when we get to the A38. I might come up the front and I might come up and take the front when we get to the A38 heading into Plymouth.
Okay.
Through the roadworks at full speed rather than the 30 mile an hour we're supposed to go through the roadworks.
In
Yeah,
that
that's true, yeah.
in that case, then Matthew can take point.
Right, I'm going to come up and get in front of, because I assume that's Captain right at the back there.
No,
No,
I'm at
it's
the
not.
back.
There's Gav at the back.
Yeah, I'm at the back.
Oh, there's Jellybean there.
Yeah.
I'm just
Means that
warming my
you're still in the service. There's,
No,
I'm
I
coming out now.
I'm the one holding everybody up at the roundabout because I got stuck.
So I'm at the back. So Captain will be behind me when I get behind him.
Right, there we go. Let's stop there.
so Captain can see my trailer.
After the Gavd incident, I'm not sure that behind Gavd is the best place for me to be.
Oh, yeah, Captain. That's below the belt now on this stream. You cannot say that.
Oh, okay.
Definitely
Yeah.
below the belt.
Yeah.
Definitely below the
We are in line.
Right, we are in line. Lead on, Macbeth.
I'll let you know when I need fuel.
Right, slowly pulling away until people come behind.
Way up there, come on.
Right, I'm just going to pull in here to let everybody past.
I'll stay at about 21 mile an hour until we're all going.
Yeah, I'll let you know when I'm on the move.
Okay. That means Bob, no getting no ideas. That includes you, Gavd.
What, Captain, what you doing?
There we go. Let's set this convoy up properly.
Bad.
You in the back door yet?
Come on, Gav.
I'm definitely at the back door.
Come past.
That's a bit nasty, that
Gav. Fab Diva says Gav should have the number 2 position.
Oh, here we go.
Am I
Braking! What's with the braking?
I am referring to Gav's mic incident.
Right, just shifted up a gear. Up to 25 now.
No, you can put your foot down now.
Yep.
Put your foot down,
Let's
Put
go.
my hammer to the floor.
Yeah, go.
Let's go.
Gonna let Jelly get slightly ahead and then.
Go, go.
Go.
Right, because I'm not sure how fast the Volvo accelerates compared with mine.
I don't even know what I'm in yet. I'm waiting for the sun to come up.
Right turn coming up, right turn.
You're in a Scania.
A right turn. Are you sure about that, Rob?
Just follow
Definitely right
the
turn, Captain.
double
Go
scan.
right, go right, go right.
Go right, go. Well, I'm going to follow the red line and go left.
It's definitely
Just follow
right
stubby
turn.
scan.
Okay, now
Captain,
there's a right.
Right scan you. What do you reckon about stubby scan for a name?
Don't know. I'm in a DAF, am I? Okay, thanks, Fab.
I'm assuming we're going to 55.
You in a
Well, 50, 55, that kind of range. I have no idea what I'm in. Fab says it's a DAF, so I guess I'd be daft to ignore her.
There's an arena.
Right, we're going via Birmingham.
Birmingham. Yeah, because M6. M5.
Just quick check, is everyone okay for fuel?
Yeah.
Fuel station would be good.
Too late, I've gone
There are
far.
plenty en route, so I can wait until the I can wait until we're way down the M5. That's so.
Thinking of Birmingham. Well, what time do they have dinner in Birmingham?
Birmingham time?
Anybody? No. What time do they get dinner in Birmingham?
Don't know.
Anybody?
Oh.
No. Summit to 8. Oh, okay.
Oh God.
Are we? Is this American Truck
No,
Sim?
Captain,
Am I
that's
expecting
worse.
Tumbleweed to come across in a minute?
That's worse than Chris, Captain. That's worse than Chris Rogers.
You know when Gav has had an accident when you see a random tyre going along the road?
Gavd is forever being overtaken by his own tyres.
He'd make a good Formula 1 driver then, wouldn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, there's 3 wheels on my wagon.
And I'm still rolling along. The Cherokee is after me. I think the whole of chat has just left at my bad joke because they've gone really quiet.
Honestly, Captain, summit to 8.
Right, time to turn the crickets on.
Yeah, but you've got to say it in the accent. It only works in the accent, because otherwise it's like something to eat, and that doesn't make sense. But if you say it in the accent, it's something to eat. CK says shush.
You say CK.
What's
you
the matter,
tell him.
CK? Do you want me to bring out the mini violin?
Oh. Oh.
No speeding, or we're all sacked. Nah.
Well, everyone else seems to be going way faster than 55 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I'm doing 55.
'Cause you're all
No
pulling away.
way.
I'm at 55 and you're all pulling away.
I can't do any more than 55.
I can't do more than 55 either, so
Me
I can't
neither.
be going very far.
I can.
I'm in 10th gear.
For some reason, I can get up to 58, 57. Maybe because we're going down a hill.
I don't need anything at this fuel stop.
I'm at 55. I'm at 55.
Saying that the total length of the convoy is around about 700 meters.
Yeah, something like that.
Seems about right. So we're all within a kilometer of each other. So
Fab Diva, don't explain the joke. I know it was a terrible joke, Fab, but there's more where that came from. There's a lot more where that came from.
I don't know why, but I'm slowing down. Oh, I'm on a hill.
Going uphill.
Yeah, I just realised I was on a hill.
Right. Back on the flat. Let's get...
oh, I don't need to worry about the speed cameras.
Oh, we have a real player coming.
On the
Oh,
other
really?
on the other
Real
lane.
player alert.
Real
No, he
player.
disappeared.
Oh.
Oh, he's back.
That's not a real player.
Ain't it?
No.
Who is it?
That's Rob. Not that Rob, other Rob.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Rob.
Sorry, Rob.
Sorry, Mr. Powell. Not you.
That
You
sound-
Rob.
Uh,
Rob James.
speaking of such things, have I watched Convoy or Smoking the Bandit yet? No.
Oh, you need
Oh,
to
you
watch
need
him.
to watch that.
Yeah.
Right.
Convoy,
Are you guys up front running with
Arnold,
retardas?
ace swimmer.
I'm doing 61 and I'm 63 and I'm struggling to catch up.
Yeah, my engine is holding me at 57 down this hill because I had the retarder. I used the retarder on hills.
And I'm right behind you, Rob.
Whoever's behind me, you didn't see that.
That sounded more like a trumpet. What sounded like a trumpet, Sprinter?
And I'm only doing 55.
Right, I'm off the power. One notch of retarder. Make that 2. 3.
See, I don't use the retarder.
Retarder off.
Mainly because I don't know what the retarder is or how
Right,
to
on
turn it
power.
on.
And I've got Captain Butt.
Almost! Almost!
I never did know. I never did know.
No, that was my fault.
That
Doesn't need to
wasn't-
use one because he already is one.
That wasn't me,
No?
Matt.
I get sacked for speeding. Oh well, I'm the manager. You can't sack me, Ben.
Matt, you shouldn't have said that.
Oh, I actually changed that, Fab. But thank you.
Matt,
Yeah?
you shouldn't have said that.
Said what?
What you just said.
Said
Called
what?
me a retarder.
It didn't actually. It was me.
No, not you. He said it as well.
No. He said it about me.
Oh.
He still shouldn't have said it, which is why I ignored it. But
Sorry, Captain.
it's okay.
Mm.
Sprinter sacked Ben for sacking me.
You're all sacked.
I can just imagine a man stood there with a big sack and everyone jumping in.
I'm probably gonna need the service station just before the stupidly represented M4 M5 changeover.
Oh, okay.
Which about 150, 200 miles further.
That we've just gone through was the M5 M6 changeover, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on the M5 now.
That's
my
not-
local motorway.
That's nothing like the M5 M6 changeover, believe me.
The M5 M6 changeover is a complex mess.
Yeah.
Hey, what's
It's-
this?
It's not Spaghetti
Wait,
Junction.
Back and down, back and down.
It's not quite the complex mess of Spaghetti Junction.
There's
It's still a
literally
complex
someone
mess.
in my rear.
Yeah. This isn't Airbus, only they can yell retard at their drivers. I don't get the reference, but
So saying only Airbus can have an accident on the apron.
oh. It's easy, just always stationary.
Oh, this is the roadworks before the tunnel, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've not been down this road before.
I don't know either.
M5 southbound. All the way to
I
the
know it down
A38.
Somerset Way, but I don't know it up here.
Right,
We're nowhere near Somerset.
I'm just entering the.
M5 goes right past my town. It's got 2 junctions.
Yeah, but at the moment we're nowhere near Somerset.
At the moment, we're just coming down through. We've left Birmingham. We're probably around the services that we like to stop at that I can't remember the name of.
This way, we don't hit Somerset until just after the Bristol junction.
Mm.
Of course, we don't actually have to turn off this road now at all until we get to Plymouth. Because literally, this will take us straight to Plymouth.
Yep. I used to do this journey to go on holiday in real life.
Oh, so you've been past Bridgewater and Taunton and all that?
Yeah.
Last week's discussion, Taunton Dean services.
Well,
that
those
was
are my local towns.
we used to it was our favourite services was Taunton Dean.
Yeah, I like Taunton.
Okay. Well, Bridgewater services ain't too bad. It's got a Burger King and all that.
Yeah, it wasn't a patch on Taunton Dean.
No.
Taunton Dean was a nice one.
It's always
Tell you
clean.
what, have you tried that McDonald's breakfast wrap?
No.
No.
No,
It's
if I want a breakfast wrap, I will go to a cafe and get a breakfast wrap.
Yeah, I'm the same. There's a fantastic cafe on the way to work, and if I get up early enough and I leave early enough, I go and have 2 sausage, bacon, and egg sandwiches.
Mm.
Well, back a couple of years back when I was working early mornings, my in place of employment,
Yeah.
they'd have burger van on the Saturdays, and I'd go out there at 11 o'clock after finishing my morning shift. It's just like, I can get a great big breakfast bag which got egg, bacon, sausage,
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah.
in a
nice.
tiger bap. Not just in a bap, in a tiger vap.
Well, one of the places where I used to live, it was called Godzilla. That was the name of
I think I just gave Bob a heart attack.
what you bought, and it was a foot long, monster baguettes. It was like this thick, and it was like 4 eggs, 6 sausages, 6 rashers of bacon, mushrooms, tomatoes, all in a long piece of bread. Oh, it was gorgeous.
Oh, full-blown breakfast baguette. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, nice.
It was huge. Even I struggled to finish it. Gloucester.
Even I wouldn't be able to finish it. And
Oh.
I'm a big eater.
Are we going through Gloucester? Jill, good evening, welcome. Fab Diva says Bridgewater is tiny, though your M5 stop is Gloucester, and M4 is Membray. Why name
Bridgewater's not tiny.
why name a service place after 2 ice skaters? I don't actually know. CK.
I know it's hard to partner when the carnival's on.
Oh yeah, because everyone parks there, because that's the park and ride to get into the carnival.
Luke, hello, welcome. Not male,
No,
ignore
junction
that.
23, the one out by Dumble, you know, the first junction for Bridgewater, it's got new traffic lights now, and they're so bright.
Yeah,
These are the new LEDs.
there's a number of them that do that.
It hurts.
See, the
Someone's
ones they've
gone in
just
for a
installed-
fuel stop.
They've just installed new ones at the ridiculous roundabout in Truro, and they had to put slots on the green light.
Yeah.
The LED bulbs are so bright, they have to slot the green light to break up the
Guys,
light.
I've come off the power because someone stopped in a fuel station.
Which fuel station? This fuel station.
But then you wonder kind of like how train drivers do it, because they're not a patch on sort of like signal LEDs.
Yeah, signal LEDs are really bright.
They are really bright.
You stopped in the services.
I'm doing 30
Someone
along the motorway.
Someone said they stopped in the services, so I went.
I seen someone stopping there.
Did somebody stop in the
I think
services?
it's Bob.
Yeah.
I'm
Somebody
following
said
Gav.
stop in the service, so I've just dropped into the services because someone said somebody stopped in the services. So
Okay. Well, I'm following Gavdin, so.
So who's that behind me?
Rob Jansen's behind you.
And I'm behind Rob.
So the convoy's pretty much just splitting off.
I don't know.
you called out that someone stopped at the service station without stopping the convoy completely.
Yeah.
The services is the car park is stacked. The Tiverton Junction is like that, and you can see Dunbridge's lights from Halden Hill.
Halden Hill, that's always fun when it snows because nobody can get up it.
I have no idea to some of these place names, Fab.
Well, back to
Hill's a nightmare
Bridgewater.
when it snows.
When it last snowed, the platforms were literally, and people were unable to walk through it.
Wow.
That was back in 2011.
It's been a long time since I've last seen snow like that.
I know. Shame.
Yeah, I've not seen snow like that in since I lived in London when I was a wee babby.
Yeah.
I'm going at 55.
In Cornwall, we just don't get snow like that.
Yeah,
it can't happen.
Too much water.
Too much salt in the air.
Just going on from that. What was I gonna say? Thinking of snow, who saw my pictures on Twitter? The one on
I don't really use Twitter.
the one of the 158 coming off Ripplehead Viaduct.
I did.
It's a good picture, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Very good.
Oh yeah, I've been watching a few of the rail cam.
Yeah,
videos.
I got it. And I sort of like clicked onto that because I wanted to see if it was still snowy, and just saw the golden horizon, and I'm like, I've got to get a picture of a train on that. When's the next train through? An hour and a half. But it was still
I
quite
usually watch
quite
crew
nice.
cam and all that.
Yeah, crews. I often have crew on as well.
I watch Crew, Slough, and mostly Peterborough.
Halden Hill is the reason for the seawall. What's
Yeah, it's
seawall?
why they don't send the train line inland. People keep saying, there's an article in my local paper a few weeks back where someone was saying, oh, the line's needed, so they should build the diversion line. It's like, the reason why they won't put that line in, even if they had the money, and it wouldn't be the main route even if they did, and would only ever be used for diversions if the seawall went down,
Yeah.
traffic, is because it has to go all the way up over Dartmoor.
Ah.
So you either build a
Oh
huge
dear.
great set of tunnels,
Yeah.
or you have a line speed limit of about 60 to 70 and train anything except an 800
Yeah.
struggling to get up there.
We could put like a shed on the road to bank, like they did on
Oh,
But even so, going over a moor is phenomenally difficult.
It is quite boggy.
Dartmoor is hilly, it's boggy, it's
You wouldn't get it.
also a site of scientific interest.
Yeah. I mean, them Baskervilles and their dogs that live around there have been a scientific interest for years. I'm glad.
Tell you what,
I'm glad
there
one
is
person got
something
that. Thanks, Rob. I was worried that one was going to fail as well. See, I can do cultural references occasionally.
I'm a huge fan of me Arthur
you
Conan
guys
Doyle
want to do
reading.
something freaky?
That was never going over my head, Jenks.
Ah,
Right, you want to pull up the convoy at the next service station you see, and we'll see the dots and pull in behind you, because this convoy is now We're out of sight.
I've only just got back
Doing
behind
there now,
Gav.
Sam?
We're out of literally bring up tab. We're not on the radar.
No, there's only 3 of us on the radar.
Under the bog is also solid granite. Yeah, that's going to be difficult for them to get through.
Yeah, tunneling is a no-go because granite.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of. It's the same reason with Bodmin Moor, where the line, the
Hey.
Atlantic coast
Bodmin
line.
and Renford.
Yeah, but they also have that problem with the A30. Is it the A30 or the A30?
E38.
Yeah, the A30 doesn't have any tunnels. The A30 just goes straight
Yeah.
up over Dartmoor.
No, well,
I know because I've been in my dad's lorry with it.
when you get down to Exeter, beyond Exeter, when you enter Cornwall, the two split. One goes south and one goes along the north coast. Which is the north coast one? Is that the A30?
A39's up on the north coast. A30's the central one. A39's up on the north coast. The A38's down on the south coast.
So it is the A30. So the A30 over Bodmin Moor is an absolute nightmare. When I last went down, they were expanding it, and it was a real tough program because you could see them sort of like reinforcing the moor, and just tons of stuff were being put down, and it was just sinking into the moor for them to try and get some kind of
Solid base.
yeah, for them to be able to put the pressure on to build the road. It was just, it took them absolutely ages. It was each year we'd go down on holiday, and each year we'd be like, right, well they were finishing the road last year. Wonder if they've finished it. And we get down there, stuck in the traffic, and it's like, no, they've not done it yet. Same stretches.
Well, by 2021, if all goes well and the government okays the scheme, basically the only section of A30 that won't be dualled from Exeter downwards will be once you get past Camborne.
Hopefully.
They got plans in, but us locals are looking at the Chiverton Cross plans. We're like, no, you can't do that to Chiverton Cross because of the fact that you're going to ruin everything.
Right.
And the train don't stop at Camborne on a Thursday.
No, it doesn't. Train don't stop Camborne Thursday. Seriously, there was a time when they didn't stop at Camborne.
Gosh.
Did you say trains?
Yeah, the train don't stop Camborne Thursdays.
Gradient over 1 in 10. Ouch. Try getting a train up that fab without a rack.
That's why the train goes
Think
over the
that's
seawall.
bad? Up in Pilning at Bristol, before 7 Tunnel Junction, they get 1 train a day.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
from Cardiff Central to Taunton.
There's worse than that.
They can't stop on the other side because the platforms.
They took the platform. They took the platform out for electrification, and then the electrification got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sacked. Oh,
There's worse than that. There's one. I can't remember where it is, but it's 1 train a week. On a Sunday, and it goes to the village.
Yeah, it doesn't come back.
Doesn't come back.
It comes back ECS.
Yeah. It's
well, but we just did.
yeah, proper ghost trains.
Parliamentary trains.
Yep.
Trains that have to do that route because if they didn't, the government would pull up the track and the platform. That's the only reason parliamentary trains exist.
It's actually as a
Keeps the line in service as well, doesn't it?
it's as a backlash to Dr. Beeching.
Yeah, basically, if they stopped doing the parliamentary trains, if they didn't run them, the line would close.
Yeah.
Where is everyone?
Yeah, hang up at Roscoff. I'm taking the front door once we get to Roscoff.
Okay.
Yeah.
A38 is not steep enough. Pilning is being weird.
Filming's still going to be wide. Right, I'm coming up to take the front door. Wait for Gavin Camden.
Oh, wired. That's Sandy
Look out
Gap.
for Rob.
You're in the services.
No, we're pulled up just beyond the services, Gav. I've just taken the front door.
Right, okay. Oh, yeah, I can see now.
Are you on point then?
I am on point at the front.
Good.
Come on, Cat.
Right. Well, if I tell you when I can see Gavd, then you guys can all start moving and I won't have to stop.
I'm behind Jellybean now.
Okay, do you want to start moving?
Pull it
Yeah,
off.
go on.
Yeah, pull off. No, I've hit stationary traffic. Traffic jam.
Don't want to hit you up the rear one, or Arnold.
Then back off. Don't accelerate and overtake. Back off.
Tell
I'm
you what,
following this old Scania.
If you're that close and there's a big gap behind you, you don't go and overtake the lead vehicle. You back off.
Am I drunk judging by my driving? No, not at all, Ben. Do I ever drink and drive?
on.
Right, let's move.
Because you've gone right off again. You've just shot off again.
No, it's crossed the ferry and then that's me done for the trip. And just follow on the way.
Yeah.
Da, da, da. How's Nelson anyway? I've not heard from Nelson for a while.
I'm fine. I only woke up about half hour ago, just before the stream started, so I'm still trying to wake up.
Oh, nice.
Smirk dealer.
Not playing Postman Pat today then.
No, I was, but I got back fairly early, and I just thought, oh, I'm just gonna have
Have a kit.
Oh,
You
the
do.
a bit of a kip.
Royal Mail will tell you off, you know, for doing part time.
Part time, full time, all the time.
You know how the song goes.
Flagging down.
Thing is, if it's anything like when I worked there in 2009, you're employed part time, but you're pretty much always working full time because they're like, "Can you do this route? Can you do that route?"
You know how you know how it should be. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning.
Well, it used to be, and then
Good
they moved the
boss,
start
Jelly
times.
Bean.
Then they moved the delivery start times back, so they didn't have to pay posties night wage.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And
who's
that's what
crashed?
happens when you overtake the lead truck in a convoy.
What's happened?
You put it in the barrier.
Stay there. Let me come up with the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey up. What's going on here?
Yeah, past. I've got my parking brake on.
Might have an accident.
Go past. You've got your parking brake on. I don't think so. You know what this calls for, don't you?
Screenshot.
It's snappity snap time.
Yeah, go on, Cap.
Come on.
Get off.
What do you mean, get off? At least it's not me this time.
And it's not me.
And we're off to Lescott.
I'm not. I'm here taking complimentary pictures out of Western Train
He's well
Spotting.
and truly stuffed, man.
He has. He's not going to get off that one. That's between your wheel arches. You've not got enough torque to get off that. You've got to get that wheel to lift the whole of that lot vertical. Oh, he's done it. Oh, well done. Right. Let me
I'm
get
gonna
back.
wait outside the ferry port.
Let me get back in the cab then. Well done, Matt.
Wait, how Matt managed to do that?
Though in some cases the station should be closed. Teesside Airport, or that one in Scotland, says on average one
It's called
passenger
using forward
per week,
gears and
which
reverse
brings people
gears.
at a great cost. Because the reason it was up for closure was the line needed to be
Almost breaking
realigned.
your control and shift keys.
Closure for that one was rejected. Oh, okay. InstaSim, good evening. You're watching tonight. Watching tonight's program. I thought you were dropping off in Plymouth, Matt.
No, I'm dropping off the other side.
No, okay.
Whatever it's called, Roscoff.
The system has been totally broken in the UK for years, even before privatisation. The
Yeah.
transport system in the UK has been going downhill since before I was born.
The transport system in the UK was ruined by I might be being slightly controversial here, but it was ruined by the Germans. It was
Boom, boom, pow.
it was ruined before
Wait, I'm at my destination.
publicization is publicization a word?
Oh, when you mean before they brought the big four together as BR?
Yeah.
So just literally that war period, and then the 2 years post-war before everything became BR.
Correct. And do you know why? that was the ruination of everything.
What?
Because the government said that they had to transport war materials and goods for free. So they got all these extra trains to run, up and down lines that were being bombed, and they weren't getting any money to repair them. Nationalisation, that's the one, InstaSim. So you then end up
You
with...
guys just wait a minute, I'll put my load up and I'll be there.
You then end up with this problem of the system was skint, not a lot of money coming in, overworked, and it just fell down into disrepair and disrepute. It was as a result of the fact that they couldn't make up their losses from during the war, and then it just got worse and worse. Right, overall, the little sleeping policeman.
What are we waiting for?
Well, who is it? Western Transport's just dropped his load off.
The captain's coming behind me now, so come on, let's go.
Right, Rob James is there. Are we going?
Come on, Rob.
I don't think Matt's with us yet.
Like,
alright.
just coming out of this street now.
Then you had the bots modernization. Yep. Modernization was a very good idea, but it was implemented wrong. Like the liner freight, fantastic, but you still needed the little freight to get into the liner freight. Oh, it's 8 o'clock.
Is that some kind of shop or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's my shop, yeah.
It's Mrs. Nelsam locking up for the night. And then she starts to cook Nelsam's food, which is whatever's left in the chiller.
That's right. If whatever's going out of date tonight is what I get fed.
What's going out to date tonight
I
then,
have
Nelsam?
no idea. No idea.
Come on, go through.
Oh, here, someone's playing games.
It won't be honey.
Have a guess who. It won't
No.
be honey, no.
Mm-hmm.
So, Nelson gets lobscouse. What's lobscouse?
Who's behind me?
Less that and more buying lots of oddball designs as job creation.
I didn't realise I was doing 60 jelly bean.
Who's behind me? Oh,
Yeah.
Rob's behind me. No.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Some of the things that were introduced in modernisation were absolutely brilliant. If you think of the HST,
Really, Nelson? 10 mile an hour.
okay, I haven't got the acceleration that you two have got. If you think of stuff like the HST, absolutely brilliant design, part of the modernisation plan, has lasted far longer than it was ever supposed to.
Wait, where are we going?
And this is why you don't overtake the lead vehicle in the convoy unless you know where you're going.
Matt!
Why?
Come back!
Has he gone the wrong way?
Yeah.
He
Oh,
smashed
good.
himself into the pillar at the...
Oh.
Oh dear.
Just because this is a no collision server does not mean we're not trying to drive.
No, you see. Matt! Watch what you're doing.
Now the question is,
There he is.
how much damage did you do to your truck hitting that?
1%.
Really?
Are you kidding me at the speed you hit
Completely
that?
stuck!
Right.
Look,
You're
what
not going to
was
get much sympathy.
Yay!
I'm not even stopping to take pictures of it. Let's go.
Just go, yeah.
Yeah, come on up.
Right, I am, I've just activated my cruise control, I'm accelerating to,
55.
5, yeah.
Yeah. Good idea.
Right, well, I'm doing 19.
Captain, do you want a little push?
No, you can't push. It's a non-collision server. Modernisation was 50s and 60s.
Yeah, give us a shout if you want to see slow
HST
down
came
a bit in a
later.
bit.
Oh, okay.
Watch it,
I
Captain.
I classed that whole thing all the way up to about the end of the 70s as the modernisation plan. Lobscouse is a stew made of leftovers. If you had roast dinner the night before, you cook the leftovers of the following day and make a very nice stew. Okay. I wouldn't do that. I'd do bubble and squeak.
Bubble and squeak.
Oh, I've not had bubble and squeak for years.
Squeak is awesome.
I like bubbly squeak. With brown sauce.
Best way of using leftovers, that.
Yeah.
Bubble and squeak. You think Nelsam gets chocolate from the fridge for tea? No, Nelsam's tea will probably be like half a pasty, a sandwich,
Right,
and
Max, come in.
I don't know what else. 70s was clearing out the... Oh, okay.
I wish it was chocolate, Ben, but most of our chocolate doesn't go out of date. It sells too well.
Oh.
It's just whatever stuff's in the chiller that goes out of date, 'cause it has short dates when we get it.
I'm waiting for Captain.
Well, that means stuff like
Yeah,
that.
move, because I'm right behind you. Move!
I've still got both of you on the back door, so... Oh, nope, disappeared off the back door. Right, I'm going to hit the brakes. Somebody's following far too close, so they're going to go straight through me when I do it.
It'll be math.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm doing 55.
Yeah, like I said, I'm slowing down because I've taken a look at the distance of the convoy. We're dropping off the bottom, so... Just picked up about 700 metres away.
Rob's actually doing it properly, Matt, and when you drive on point, you have to drive for the convoy. Which means you have...
You guys stopped.
Which means
If
that you have to make sure that...
Convoy, you have to stay in line.
Well, that's not normally how our convoys work, is it? I mean, I'm surprised that we've managed to get this far.
I know, but it's...
Have I tried...
I'm trying to keep slow.
Have I tried fried mashed potato?
Slipping in. Nope.
I haven't tried proper fried mashed potato. I haven't tried fried mashed potato. Nelson, Mr. Harrison says, is it Scotch eggs and stuff?
Yeah, it'd be stuff like that, Ben, absolutely.
Scotch eggs, pork pies,
Oh, I've got pork pies in the fridge.
corned beef.
Tell you what, nothing beats a nice Scotch egg.
No, there are lots of things that beat a Scotch egg, I'm afraid.
Many things. I can think of one, pork and garlic pie.
That will definitely beat them.
Well, bearing in mind I don't like Scotch egg.
I love Scotch egg.
I love them.
Anybody need petrol?
Yeah.
No, I'm on
No, I'm
half a
good.
tank, I'll be okay.
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Yeah, got enough for 1,800 miles, so should be okay.
You only got
Sure,
1,800.
Jelly Bean, not pushing it a bit tight there.
I'm going to slow down to 50 because I think I'm
Well,
getting a little bit too far apart, so...
the problem that I've got is Gav keeps slowing down and speeding up. So he's now doing 40, so I've caught up and had to change lanes so I don't ram in the back of
I'm on
him.
40. I want people to keep basically try and keep a 50 metre distance.
Wait, what's going on?
And then he will pull away and do 70 and he disappears, and then the next time I see him again so I put my foot down and get to me 55, and then the next time I see him he's doing 40 again and I'm avoiding going through him.
How fast are you going, Nelson?
I'm doing 40.
I'm doing 40 and I'm going straight for your trailer.
Just get yourself to a speed whereby the person in front...
Now he's pulling
Don't
away.
worry, all you got to do is set yourself a safe distance between the truck in front of you.
Yeah. And then you're sitting at that. And then you're sitting at that speed. Like I've gone down to 40 to basically allow the convoy to,
to bunch back up again.
Yeah. So we're running in line, and then there's a safe distance, which means if somebody for some reason has an accident or you can stop without going
Through them.
through their truck.
Just because it's a no collision server doesn't mean we have to drive in a reckless way.
Scotch
I'm not
eggs are
trying
yum
to
yum.
drive reckless.
Right there. Oh, I can see more than one truck now. Way.
Hey.
You can probably see
I'm
Stubby
gonna
scan.
add 5 mile an hour to convoy, adding 5 miles an hour to 45. No. Stupid thing. Engage. Re-engage. Oh, I'm gonna need to get a new Xbox controller or a Steam
Come
controller.
on now, Sam.
Get a Steam controller. They're
I have to
fantastic.
pull over so I won't go into the back of you.
Remember, you're not carrying a load at the moment, are you? Which means you're going to accelerate up faster than Nelsam is. Even if Nelsam's got a big engine in that thing, you're still going to accelerate faster because you're not carrying 15 to 30 tons behind
This
the
thing
back.
does scare up and go.
Gav, what happened?
Whoa. Oh,
Right,
Oh.
we are going...
Bob's gone.
Oh,
Oh, look, Gav's gone. Bye-bye, Gav.
Gav has,
Whoa!
Gav has been kicked by system.
Left lane, left lane, left lane.
Too high ping.
What? Why have you been kicked?
Ping must have jumped.
Yeah,
I'm coming off the power so I can let Neil Sam throttle it up the hill.
Well, there goes Gavd.
yeah, my ping's just gone.
Yeah, it was literally power cut last night.
What?
What?
What is the ping?
It's your connection.
Oh.
Yeah, my internet.
Time it takes to go to the server.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I can come straight back, alright?
Right, I'm going to drop back my speed a little bit and wait for the convoy to get back in view.
No.
Drop it down to about 35.
I'm in view. I can see loads of people. I'm right behind Rob James. 1, 2, 3, 4, easily.
I'm
Right,
doing
so that's
40,
Nelson
catching
behind.
up.
Yeah, that's Nelson in behind me.
I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
catching
good,
up again
that's
now.
good distance.
And then slowing down to what Neil Sam's at, which is about 40.
I can even see Matt and Nelson.
What are you running at, Nelson?
I'm doing 46.
Yep, I'm at 45 according to my speedo, so
Right.
Don't worry, I'll
should be a good
catch you up.
pace.
I'm doing 39 and keeping up.
Gav, just turn
doing
speed
40.
simulation on. Oh no, wait, the server limits you now, doesn't it?
Slow down.
I'm
But-
coming back, don't worry.
Staying in the right lane, people, right lane.
Okay.
Matt, that's one of the things that you need to do is, I think each one processes slightly differently, and so your speed is very slightly different depending on your machine and all that kind of thing. So
Yes, that's right.
rather than looking at your speed, like you would in real life, follow the driver in front. Watch what they're doing.
I've literally constantly got my eye on Neil Sam. Because I don't want to spill whatever's in his tanker.
Yeah, you don't. It's petrol.
It's petrol.
Right, I'm backing off.
If
And I'm carrying petrol as well.
and me.
Oi, oi, oi.
Although why on earth they trusted me with petrol, I have no idea.
Right, turning off high beams because I don't need them anymore because it's dawn.
I never put high beams on.
542.
I do 'cause I got all my shiny lights.
Rob James, do you know that you have your beacons on and you've not got a load?
Huh? Oh. Cheers for that.
Yeah, it's Rob James that's got them on. I don't want him to get kicked because if an admin sees
I have
that,
mine on as well.
he's gone bye bye.
I'm sticking at 45 until the guys speed up. Nope, dropping down to 40.
We seem to be basically holding a decent convoy line at this speed, so I'm not going to accelerate because everyone's got different
Just stick at 40.
There's only me that needs to catch up.
Yeah, so if we're at 45, Gav should catch us in no time.
In fact, Gavd is already in Lille.
No.
Well, we know how you drive, Gavd. The second that you're given permission to put your foot down, you arrive wherever it is that you're going.
I'll be at your back door in a minute. Don't worry about that.
Rob James. Ah, there we go. Has that gone off? There we go. That's gone off.
Not all admins are like very strict, but
All admins
A
are
lot of them are.
super strict. Yeah.
There's not a lot of admins on this server anyway. I don't think I've ever come across an
I
admin.
mean, the thing is, you do it on Euro 2 and you will get kicked immediately if you
Yeah.
are seen.
Especially if you're on the Calais-Duisburg road.
Yeah, because that's laggy enough as it is.
And there's so many admins on that road.
Because of...
They have to be.
It gets to the point where they start setting up roadblocks and only letting certain trucks through at a time on Cali, doesn't it? Because of the lag.
They're like little police people, aren't they?
Yeah, they're the only ones that are allowed to have police cars. Anyone else, because you can mod in the cars and all that, and that you can drive around in cars on the multiplayer. Anyone else is caught in a police car, instant ban.
Oh, okay.
And some of them have been banned for 6 months.
Yeah.
That do admin.
Yeah. First thing an admin is bad. Abusing your admin powers is bad. It's like if we really wanted, we could have someone in a pilot vehicle for convoys.
That might be a good idea. That might be a good idea.
2 pilot vehicles, one at the front,
One at the back.
Yes.
I think I've got a Skoda.
Oh, snap, no.
And on collision servers, pilot vehicles aren't allowed to stop traffic.
Yeah. Which a pilot vehicle wouldn't anyway. And actually, you'd in a real convoy, you'd have 3 pilot vehicles.
How far away are we from your destinations?
72 miles.
I've got 175, so
173.
I'm guessing we're all going to the same place.
I've got 330.
If I speed ahead of you guys, I'll buy the garage and I'll get my car.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh,
whoa.
we have Kieran0311. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel.
If you get a car, turn the braking intensity up to maximum.
Yeah, because otherwise it doesn't work.
No,
It just does not stop.
it just won't stop otherwise.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, on a real convoy, what you will find is you will have a car at the front, and he will then, so you'll have 2 at the front, and one of them will pull off to indicate the way, and so he'll then wait for the car at the back, because that will tell him that it's the end of the convoy. Yep. And then the one on the front will then be the next one to pull over, and the one that's come to the back will then drive up to the front and pass everything in the convoy.
Yeah, and for extremely abnormal loads in the UK, you don't just get pilot vehicles, you also get police escort, because then the police block the road for the
Yeah.
vehicles to go past.
The police are the only ones that are allowed to block the road. Where are you guys going?
Services.
Are you stopping for fuel?
If you're stopping for fuel, I can pull over on the other side of the service.
No, keep going.
No, they're just
I'm doing 92.
they're just making it yellow.
Yeah, I haven't picked up this main road yet, so...
Neither have I, so
Sorry, Captain, I'm right behind you now.
yeah. Oh no.
Oh, thanks!
There we go. There's them 2 back in front.
There's only me now.
Power!
I'm gonna have to take a screenshot as I come past further down this road of somebody stuck in a barrier. Again.
Is he back? Is he back in a barrier?
He's making lots of sounds as if, oh dear, I've crashed.
Yeah.
No, there was a toll.
We're in France, of course there's going to be a toll, and it's posted a kilometre before it.
There's a toll.
Just asking.
There's a toll.
Nothing's actually right.
There you go, that's a
Where are you guys actually going?
We've not been.
32 now.
We've not been through a toll booth.
No, the toll booth's coming up.
Oh.
Where are we going? Where are we actually going?
It's not a problem, Ben.
Oh yeah, up there.
Hello.
Kieran, if you're there, how are you?
Right, I will notify which lanes are the express lanes.
Thank you.
The ones on the inside.
Not always.
Left lanes it's looking like. There's no symbol there, so it's left lanes.
Thank you.
We that called it.
There are barriers, but there's no stopping. They just slow down till the barrier comes up.
Slow down to about 30. Don't matter if you're in miles or kilometres.
I think I just scraped the tank on the barrier.
Oh, nice.
Probably damaged the paintwork, nothing too serious.
So long as it doesn't go up, that's the main thing.
You're just waiting for a huge flame in front of you, aren't you, Captain?
Yep.
Yep, that's
It's a
it.
pressure tank, so as long as it's not penetrated, it's fine.
If it's penetrated, it's...
It'll blevy. Because they're high pressure tanks.
Yeah.
That's why when fuel tanks go up, they go up.
They go up. They really go up.
And of course, it's not the petrol that catches fire, it's the vapour.
Yep. And it's the air around it. Because what ends up happening is it gets so hot that the air itself will catch fire because of the oxygen in it.
You'll ignite itself.
I've seen water catch fire.
Well, yeah, that's because there's stuff in it that'll make it catch fire.
There's
Like
nitrogen
kerosene
and
in it.
oxygen in water.
Yeah.
Both of which are,
And
get it into the right scent, will.
and so it was. I think it was a YouTube video or something whereby it was a really hot fire, and they went to spray it with water, and the heat was enough to break the ionic bond and to turn it back into hydrogen and water and oxygen, and it just
both
went
of
boom.
which are flammable.
It just went boom.
Because both of them are highly flammable. We'll spray water. Oh my god, it's a flamethrower!
And that's basically how a diesel engine works. You compress the air until the air actually detonates, and
Yeah.
then you squirt the fuel in.
Well, because diesel itself doesn't want to burn. If you've ever seen
That's
somebody,
why they atomise it.
By the way, where you guys come off the motorway, there's a lane with a barrier, but it's one of the 30-mile-an-hour ones.
that's not a problem, Jill. Jill, are you on the multiplayer? Because if so, you can come and join us.
Yeah, I'm going
I
back.
don't know why, but I keep losing control on my rear wheels on country roads.
By the way, we are east. We are eastbound and bound.
We all are.
Eastbound and down.
We're eastbound and down because we're heading east.
Nice.
Have you got that little cabin compass?
No, I just know we're going east because we've come up from Roscoff, so we're heading east across the top of France.
Yep.
Mm.
Basic geography.
What were we talking about anyway? I was saying something. Oh, water, ionic bonding.
Yep.
Going up, hydrogen. And I was going to make a point, and I can't remember what it was. Never mind.
Just going over a landmark of some sort.
You prefer your own driving? Okay, not a problem, Jill.
Looking like middle lane, although this could be one of those fancy junctions from the France DLC, I'm not sure. No, we can stay in the right-hand lane.
Yay, a proper junction.
A proper junction indeed. That one being the one for... Well, no, not Paris, that was the...
I've driven in France in real life.
My biggest memory of France was driving back from Austria towards the Channel Tunnel,
Yeah.
being woken bolt upright because we were nearly involved in the coach in a massive crash because some jerk with a 4x4 and a trailer pulled out of a junction right in front of us.
Oh dear.
Oh
And
dear.
the driver had to slam the anchors on and swerve the coach.
That wasn't like a stagecoach, was it?
No, it was the big coach company that most schools hire, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
One of those.
Barry's I think it is, or something like that. Barrings?
Well, let's put it this way. When I went, I wasn't driving a 4x4 with a trailer.
Right, we are coming off at the next junction, at the junction after the services. We're off
Yeah,
at the
there's a
junction
toll
after the
booth there.
services. Of
Uh,
course, there's a toll booth. We're coming off a toll road.
am I up for some testing? You mean scenario testing, Ben? Yeah, if you send it across, I'll give it a go.
Oh, into Paluel, there's
Yeah.
like a barrier.
Yeah, it's the toll booth.
I mean, like, there's a proper, like, barrier and all that for, like, industrial places.
Yeah, 30-mile-an-hour limit. My butt. I just took that at 30.
Just keep
40.
at it. Right,
Yeah.
apparently I can F7 till a half. I've just gone back on myself for 7 miles, haven't I?
Well, did you just hit something again?
No, there's no garage at Thingamajig. Paluel. Nearest one is
Right,
La
you want the
Havre.
right-hand side for the non-stop. Right-hand side for the non-stop.
Thank you.
That's what I said! Yes, I want to buy this garage. Company manager, truck manager.
There we go.
There's my Skoda, there's my Skoda. All done, yeah.
I actually need to get back in the settings, and we were talking about it earlier. I need to remap the controls on my because 2 of the buttons don't. Well, apparently there's like on one of the touchpads there's 16 different buttons, and I've only got 4.
Wow.
And two of the triggers don't work, and I wanted them to be indicators. So I need to get on and remap them.
I'm going in the bike lane.
In the bike lane.
Yeah, there's a lovely bridge on the way to Palu.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a landmark, you'll get
Yeah, it's one of the achievements.
Oh. I've
Oh,
not.
I forgot I've got 100% damage on my scalp.
I've not actually done this. I don't actually know what the achievements are in this game.
No, do I just get shocked when they pop up the screen saying you've achieved this many out of this for this achievement. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I've not even seen that come up. At what point do you get the achievement? Oh, there we go. Landmark tour, 2 out of 6. Oh, okay.
I'm assuming we're pretty much all going to be going to the same destination in Palu.
I think we are. Judging.
I'm going on further than you guys. I couldn't get one to here, but so I'm going to go on to Reams to drop mine off.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to Lille, you think?
Then I'll see if I can get somewhere
You guys
to wherever
have
you
7.
go.
Yeah.
We'll see what we've got when we get into Palu then.
Right, so I'm straight on here.
Right, well I'm leaving you guys now.
Okie dokie.
I'll catch you
Alright.
up in a minute, Nelson.
Well, whichever way we're going, we'll try and come down via Ran.
via
I'll switch to my headset.
Which bridge is this? Is it? No, we're in France DLC.
Yeah.
InstaSim. They need to do this with the UK. I'm sorry, I'm really not happy with the UK in this game.
They need to go back, once they've released the next DLC, they basically need to go back and redo the whole of the map that's non-DLC.
Yeah.
Redo the whole map.
Which is what they were on about,
with new
actually.
tiles. Yeah, with new tiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were on about it, actually.
I mean, like London.
that.
London in this game is a joke. It's a square, and I live in London, and London does not.
It's got the shard, but it's basically let's put as many random London landmarks as we can see, as you can see in, and then have you go around this tiny little square that has nothing to do with London.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love them to actually say, well, if we're going to do London, why not actually make it have, say, a drop-off in the city of Westminster, a drop-off in the...
Islington,
And, yeah.
Camden, Hackney, Stratford.
Brixton.
No, nobody wants to go there.
No one wants to go to Brixton. Even with the academy, no one wants to go there.
Yeah.
Went there to pick up a taxi meter.
Lovely little road, this.
It is actually.
Well, this one just gets up and goes. The brakes aren't the best, but they work.
So long as they work.
Oh, I haven't been here then. Hello, discovered.
Oh, it's one of these drop-offs.
dear. Why does that not sound good?
It's literally the only thing you bring to Paluel is fuel.
Oh.
That's why there's no garage here. That's why there's no. It's one of the refineries,
There's
isn't
a
it?
delay on the RPM change, isn't there?
I'll come past you guys in a minute.
It's one of the special industries.
Okay. It looks good though.
Oh yeah, don't come that way.
Does that then mean that we're going to struggle to pick up jobs from Palau?
It may do. We may have to go to Ran or
Le Havre.
Paris.
Hmm.
I'll see if there's anything here on the World of Trucks thing, but there might not be any quick jobs.
Alright,
1,1647 XP.
Right,
Nice.
let's drop that off, find out what we get.
Job market.
There's boric acid, 135,000.
Flying Scotsman, good evening, welcome. You forgot that there was a stream today. How can you forget our regular stream, Scotsman? Tut tut
You get
tut.
one down to Pescara.
94.44.
and it's supposed to be a month.
I got full quiz to Pescara from the external contracts
Yeah?
in Italy.
They should add places in Mid and North Wales, in your opinion. Right, who's misbehaving today? Everybody's misbehaving today. Oh, I got 17 grand on that as well. So I'm now up to 22. Right. Job
I've got
market.
Rome, Rostock.
I got Milano. I've got